Hello there. My name is Jennifer Freibush. Miss Freibush, as your students might refer to me as. I am their current math teacher for this lovely semester for geometry. My email's right here at the bottom. If you ever have any questions or want to set up a meeting with me or anything like that, please do feel free to reach out. I apologize first for not being here for back to school night. It is actually 2 of the 3 of my children's back to school night as well. And my husband and I have to divide and conquer their teacher list to get to know their teachers. So I do apologize for not being there. Hopefully this video will help you in seeing what our class entails. And again, if you leave here tonight with any questions or comments or concerns, email me. I'm very good at getting back to that as soon as possible. So hopefully you've seen a purple paper brought home by your student. That is our syllabus for geometry. We're in room E267. I'm here every morning bright and early. I'm here available at lunch, and I stay till about 3 o'clock in the afternoon if they have any questions or need any extra kind of help. If your child's in 4th period, we have a team teacher, Mr. George. He's amazing and awesome, and an extra resource for the children as well. His email is here, as well as the room that you can find him at. Here's a list of our course, what we're going to be studying. Semester A has constructions, congruence, transformations, and right now we're just starting constructions. We just did some vocabulary, and now we're moving into the construction phase. There is an online textbook and resources there. I'll show you some extra resources that I have on our classroom page. The materials that I said to have for the classes, we give a worksheet pretty much every day, if not 2 or 3. So just a nice folder. A 3-ring binder would be ideal, but I think a folder is sufficient enough as well. Definitely some paper's good to have. I always have some in the room, as I have pencils as well. We don't have calculators available in this room because I teach this course in AP Calculus, so I'm not provided any extra calculators. So I'd highly recommend your student to bring some calculator to class, and it can't be their phone since we have the personal mobile device policy that you can't use them. Plus I can't block like PhotoMath or other apps out there that do the math, so phones are not allowed in class at all. So if they can get some kind of scientific calculator that has sine, cosine, and tangent, that'd be awesome. A great investment is a TI-83 or a TI-84. They'll use that for multiple math classes, and then at the end of their high school career can sell it to somebody else or give it to a sibling or what have you. That's pretty much it for what you need for the class. Class policies. So we're in 90-10 class, which means 90% of your child's grade will be based on accuracy in all tasks and assessments, and 10% will be for completion homework. I give some form of homework every single night. It's usually not something ridiculously. Last night's homework was 4 questions. It's not horrible. I want practice every night to make sure that I know they know what they're doing. I'm pretty lenient with homework as far as, hey, I didn't do it last night, but hey, let's do it. Like, intent is to practice a skill. So even if they're like, I had activities, etc., that's fine. We always go over the questions in class. They still can achieve some of the points, even if they don't do it the night of. Assessments, there will be opportunities for retaking them. I try and put them on colorful paper so the kids know if it's on colorful paper, you can retake it. And if it's on white paper, like I'll tell them ahead of time, this is a test that we're not retaking, because they're going to see both in previous in further courses. Like I said, I'm available at lunch for any day. I said but Friday because sometimes I have meetings then, but if they let me know, I'll make time for them no matter what. Deadlines and due dates and deadlines. Again, homework is the only thing I'm really taking any points off for lateness. As far as assessments, they can always take an assessment. There is one thing I did bold here. This is something that kids kind of get a little confused on. If they have an absence, even if it's excused, they're not excused from doing the work. They just have extra time to do it. So I don't want them to think like, hey, I'm excused, so I'm excused from all the work, because those are all skills every day that we're learning that are adding to what they're going to learn next. Math is very like dependent on what you learned previously. So I will work with them to make sure that they get caught up on the work they missed. I do expect my students to be on time and active participants. They're pretty good about this. I'm slightly a social teacher. I like to have discussions to make sure, like that to me is feedback right off the bat. Do you know what array is? Can everyone tell me? It's very important that they participate in class and feel comfortable doing that. Electronic devices, again, we're really going back to no personal mobile devices. They might hear me all class say, put it away, be engaged in the moment. I do offer times when they can independently work, and we do have some moments with it, and they can listen to music or etc. But for the main part, when I am instructing, the expectation is that they're off their phone. There are some online calculators. Desmos has become a really popular one with virtual learning previously, and that's still a good one to use at home. Their phone they can use at home. Again, there's some apps that I just would highly encourage them not, or highly discourage them from using, because it doesn't help them think through the process. I have 5 basic rules for class. They seem pretty understandable. We can't interfere with other people's education. We have to be punctual, be prepared. We use appropriate language. This is our place of business. And then I don't like them lining up the door. That's my one other rule, nothing crazy like that. In addition to our syllabus, I do have a lovely classroom page. Oops, not this. It's not really full right now. I will put things in announcements and assignments so that kids can see what is going, if I have answers or reviews, etc. like that, they'll be there. Each one of these is a live link. The B takes you to Blake's homepage. This little slide on my family, they're my lovely children. If you click on that, you can see a little background information about me. This is a link right to Desmos. And then here are 3 resources. I love this page, Math is Fun. It sounds really juvenile, but it really is a great page that you can go right to a geometry section and just ask little topics or questions. Oh, we don't need a pricing package, it's free. I'm clicking the wrong buttons, I apologize. But if you go to geometry, you can kind of get all the information. And if I've taken geometry and you're like, I remember that from growing up, it kind of brings things back to you that you can help your child with. It's really straightforward, it's not too crazy. So I enjoy that site a lot. All right. Again, I do want to take you back to my lovely email. Please email me with questions or comments and check in throughout the semester to see how your child is doing. I do update grades once a week at the very minimum. And attendance, if you have questions about that, any question, big, small, please feel free to ask it. And I look forward to working with you and your child this semester. Thank you. Bye.